So when he acts as an agent, suppose the other partners take decision and if he follows the decision, he acts as an agent. The property is not been used for the business activity, then it is not called as a partnership firm. So they are the joint owners of that particular property. What is the amount of capital which is contributed by each and every partner, and what type of account we are maintaining, whether fixed capital method or fluctuating capital method. Hello everyone, I am Harshita, lecturer, Department of Commerce, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. My dear students, today I am going to discuss first unit of your subject, that is Financial Accounting and Reporting. This is for second sem B.B.A students of Mysuru University, and your first unit name is Final Accounts of Partnership Firm. Now when you hear the word partnership firm, so you might recall, so this concept you have already learned in your second PUC. So you have learnt about admission of a partner, retirement of a partner, death of a partner, and few basic concepts about partnership firm. Now this is quite different, where here you are going to learn what are the final accounts that has to be prepared under partnership firm. So let us quickly begin the session. So we should start with the introduction. Now what is this partnership firm? So why this partnership firm got more prominence? It's because the limitations of sole trading concern has emerged, or because of that this partnership firm have gained the prominence. Now if you go through the introduction about the partnership firm, there are certain limitations of sole trader. So what would be the limitations of sole trader? So suppose if you hear the word sole trading concern. So sole means what? Single. A single person starting a business is called as what? Sole trading concern, and the person one who start that sole trading concern is called as sole trader. Now here he will be the owner of the business. He is the one who invests amount or capital into his business. He is a single person who share profit and loss of the business. His managerial ability will be limited only to that owner, that is a single person. So there are certain limitations of a sole trading concern which led to the emergence of partnership firm. Now suppose if the sole trader wants to expand the business, then of course he needs huge amount of capital. So he requires extra amount of capital. So where he can take a person as a partner, where during a partner gets admitted into a partnership firm, he brings the capital as well as goodwill to the partnership firm. So thereby the expansion also happens. At the same time your managerial ability also distributes among the two partners. Correct? So the limitations of sole trading concern have emerged to the existence of partnership firm. Or if a sole trader thinks that he wants to expand, or if he needs extra managerial ability, or he is in a position where he can't bear the losses of the business, then in such cases he can take one more person as a partner, where your managerial ability also improves, at the same time your capital also expands, and even the business also expands. So the limitations of sole trading concern has emerged to the emergence of this partnership firm. So in a sole trading concern, only one man invests the capital, undertakes the risk involved in the business, and controls the whole affairs of the business. So as I told you, under sole trading concern, a single person owns the business. So he is the one who invests the capital. At the same time, his managerial ability will be limited because he is a single owner and he has to take all the decision as well as he has to bear all the risk. But one man's capital, skill, controlling, risk taking capacity are generally limited. So it becomes a burden for him. Suppose if he wants to expand and if even the business activities are more, so it is a burden for him. So therefore, some person may combine and enter into an agreement to form a partnership. So depending upon his will as well as depending upon the requirement, he can appoint an extra person as a partner. So that is known as what? Partnership. Now let us see the definition of partnership. According to Section 4 of Indian Partnership Act 1932, defines partnership as follows. So partnership is a relation between persons. So relation between persons means what? There should be minimum 2 persons to start a partnership firm. So there should be a minimum two members or two persons to start a partnership firm, and there should be a relation between those persons or relation between the partners who have agreed to share the profits of the business. So there will be an agreement between the partner. Okay, so when two persons come together and start a business, so there should be an agreement between the partners, and the agreement can be either oral agreement or written agreement, but written agreement is more preferable than the oral agreement. So they should agree to share the profits of the business. So why they are doing this agreement? So in order to share the profits of the business, the main intention of the business is to earn profit, correct? So being a partner of a partnership firm, he has a right to get the profit of that particular business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all, which means that being a partner, so suppose I becomes a partner of a partnership firm, I have the right to take the decision, I have the right to take part in the managerial activities of the business, I have the right to share the profit and loss of the business. Even at the same time, my liability should be unlimited. So what do you mean by unlimited liability? Suppose if the partnership firm is in loss and it is in a condition where it is not able to pay the outsider's liability, then the personal assets of a partner will be affected. So they have to sell the personal assets of the partner and repay the liabilities, that is outsider's liability. And at the same time, each and every partner, now this sentence carried on by all or any of them acting for all, which means that each and every partner is both a agent as well as principal. So both as an agent as well as principal. So when he act as an agent, suppose the other partners take decision, and if he follows the decision, he act as a agent. When a partner act as a principal, so as I told you, each and every partner has an equal right to take the decisions. So I being a partner, I can take the decision, and if other follows my decision, then I act as a principal. So each and every partner has a right to take decision. At the same time, he should follow the decisions of others also. So each and every partner act as an agent as well as principal. So this was a simple definition which is given by Indian Partnership Act 1932. So hope you are clear about the definition. Now what you have to remember after seeing the introduction and definition of partnership, you have to remember that partnership, it is a relation between persons. So relation between two or more persons, and there should be an agreement between the partner, and the agreement can be either written agreement or oral agreement, and each and every partner have joined the partnership firm to share the profit or loss of the business, because it should be a business activity. So partnership firm should be a business activity where their main intention is to earn profit, and each and every partner has a right to share the profit of the business, at the same time right to take the decisions in the business, and each and every partner should act as an agent as well as principal. So when the partner act as an agent, when he follows the decisions of others, then he act as an agent. So when he act as a principal, so if he takes the decision and if he make others to follow the decision, then he act as a principal. So hope you are clear about the partnership. So this you can expect for 2 marks. Define partnership. Then you have to exactly write this definition according to section 4 of Indian Partnership Act 1932. Partnership defines as, it is a relation between persons who have agreed to share the profit of the business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So you have to write exactly when they ask the definition. So hope you are clear about the definition. Now coming to the main features or essential elements or characteristics of partnership. So already we have discussed about the meaning. Now you can easily go on writing the features or characteristics of partnership firm. So first feature is that 2 or more persons. So what do you mean by that? I have already told you there should be at least 2 persons to form a partnership firm. So how many members should be there? At least 2 persons should be there to form a partnership firm. Suppose it is a single person, then it is not a partnership, it is a sole trading concern. So minimum there should be 2 persons. Partnership Act does not specify the maximum number of persons, but Section 464 of Indian Companies Act 2013 restricts the number of partners to 50. But there is no specifically mention that there should be a maximum number of partners. But as per Companies Act, they have told that there should be maximum of 50 persons in a partnership firm or 50 partners in a partnership firm. So hope you are clear. There should be minimum 2 and maximum they have not mentioned, but as per Companies Act 2013, there should be maximum of 50 partners. Now coming to the second one, agreement. So already we know that there should be an agreement between the partners and it can be either oral agreement or written agreement. But which agreement is more preferable? Written agreement is more preferable than the oral agreement because written agreement always act as a evidence. So I being a partner, today I'll take one decision and tomorrow if I argue that that decision is not taken by me. So there is no proof for that. For that reason, written agreement is more preferable than oral agreement. So partnership is a result of an agreement. It must come into existence by an agreement and not by the operation of law. So there is no particular law. For example, if company is formed as per Companies Act 2013 or before that we had Companies Act 1956. So based on particular law, so a company or a Hindu undivided family will be formed, but not partnership. Partnership will be formed not according to the law. So it is an agreement and not by the operation of law. Such an agreement can be either oral or writing. The agreement forms the basis for mutual rights and duties of the partners. So I have told you this agreement should be either oral agreement or written agreement, and written agreement is more preferable than the oral agreement. And also along with that, so what does this agreement contains? It contains the mutual rights and duties of the partners. Now moving on to the third one, existence of business and profit motive. So I've already told you a partnership firm is formed for the business purpose only. So if a property is taken by the 2 persons and the business activity is not conducted in that, then it is not called as a partnership firm. So a partnership firm or partnership is being considered only if they undertake business activity in that particular property. And their main motive is what? To earn profit. So partnership can be formed for the purpose of carrying on some business with the intention of earning profit, and such business must be legal. So it should be a legal business only and the main aim is to earn profit. A joint ownership of some property by itself cannot be called as a partnership. For example, if A and B, so they join together and purchase a property where the property is not being used for the business activity, then it is not called as a partnership firm. So they are the joint owners of that particular property. So hope you are clear about the difference between joint owners as well as partnership. So it is called partnership only if they undertake business activity and the main motive is to earn profit in that particular property. Then it is being considered as what? Partnership. Or else they are the just joint owners of that particular property. Next, fourth one is sharing of profit. Of course, the main intention of the partnership firm is to earn profit. Then they should share the profits also. The agreement between the partner must be aimed at sharing the profits of the business. If some person join hands to run some charitable activity, it is not called as a partnership. So where the main aim of charitable or charitable institutions is to what? To render service to the society. So they are not called as what? Partnership. Partnership will be considered only if their main aim is to earn profit. Then only it is called as a partnership firm. If they are rendering service to the society, then it is not called as a partnership firm. But it is not necessary that all partners should share the profit and loss. Also, it may be agreed between the partner that one or more partners of them shall be liable for losses. So it's not that all the partners should share the profit, but the main aim of partnership firm should earn the main aim of the partnership firm should be to earn the profit. So it's not that they have to compulsory share the profit of the business, but their overall aim of the partnership firm is to earn profit. Next is relation of principal and agent. So this I have already told you, each and every partner should act both as a principal as well as agent. When they act as a principal, when the partner takes the decision and if all other partners follows his decision, then this particular partner act as a what? Principal. When he act as an agent, when others take the decision and if he is following that decision, then he act as an agent, because each and every partner has a right to take decisions. So they have to abide by the decision, at the same time they have the right to take the decisions also. So each and every partner should act both as a principal and agent. So each partner is an agent as well as a partner of the firm. An agent because he can bind the other partner by his act, and principal because he himself can be bound by the acts of the other partners. So to be simple, each and every partner has a right to take decision and right to follow the decisions of others. Next is business carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. It means that each partner can participate in the conduct of the business, and each partner is bound by the acts of other partners in respect of the business of the firm. So each and every partner has a right to participate in all the activities of the business or the partnership firm. So each and every partner carried on by all or any one of them acting for all. So either he can follow the decision of others or he can actively participate in all the activities of the partnership firm. So this would be the sixth characteristics of partnership. Next, let us see the partnership deed. So what do I mean by this partnership deed? A very important question for 2 marks. So if you see your earlier question paper, they have asked it for 2 marks. What is partnership deed? So already you know about it. So I have told you a partnership firm will be formed with an agreement. So it can be either oral agreement or written agreement. Now what is this partnership deed? It is a written agreement which contains all the terms and conditions of the partnership firm. That is called as what? Partnership deed. So that agreement what the partners will follow, that is called as what? Partnership deed. Since partnership is an outcome of an agreement, so it is essential that there must be some terms and conditions agreed upon by all the partners. Of course, when there are 2 or more partners, of course, each and everybody's opinion will be different. So there would be certain common terms and conditions has to be followed in the partnership firm. So that will be in a written form. That is called as what? Partnership deed. So partnership deed is a written agreement which contains all the terms and conditions of that particular partnership firm. Such terms and conditions may be either oral or written. So how the terms and conditions will be? It can be either oral or written. The law does not make it compulsory to have a written agreement. However, in order to avoid all the misunderstandings and disputes, it is always the best course to have a written agreement duly signed and registered under the Act. So, I have told you the agreement can be either oral or written agreement, but written agreement is more preferable than the oral agreement because it always acts as a evidence or in order to reduce the complications or disputes in the partnership firm. So, this partnership deed will be helpful. Such a written agreement. Now, remember, partnership deed is a written agreement. So, such a written agreement which contains the terms of agreement is called as what? Partnership deed. So, in a partnership firm, they tell that written agreement or oral agreement. It can be either written agreement or oral agreement, but written agreement is more preferable and that written agreement itself is partnership deed. So, it is also called as articles of partnership. The partnership deed should contain the following points. So, these points you have to remember and they might ask for 2 marks. Write any 2 clauses or write any 2 contents of partnership deed. So, what are the contents? Contents, or it is also called as clauses. Clauses of partnership deed. So, this is very important concept for 2 marks. So, where they'll ask where they have in one of the year they have asked for 2 marks, write any 2 contents or clauses of partnership deed, which means that what does the partnership deed contains, what are the terms and conditions it contains. So if you see the first one, name and address of the firm, the partnership contains the name and address of the firm. Next, name and address of the partners. Next, the type and nature of the business the firm purposes to do, whether it is a manufacturing business or whether it is a trading business. So, what is the nature of business they are going to undertake? Amount of capital to be contributed by each partner and whether the capital accounts will be fixed or fluctuating. So, what is the amount of capital which is contributed by each and every partner and what type of account we are maintaining, whether fixed capital method or fluctuating capital method. Next, interest on capital. Of course, when a partner invests amount into the partnership firm, interest has to be given, correct? So, what is the rate of interest? Whether interest is to be allowed on the capital. If so, what is the rate of interest? Drawings. So, how much a partner can withdraw from the partnership firm for his personal use. So, that also they have to mention in the partnership deed. That is how much amount of partner are entitled to withdraw for personal use. Next, interest on drawings. So, when they withdraw, they have to give interest to the partnership firm, which is called as what? Interest on drawings. So, if there is interest on drawings, what is the rate of interest on drawings? So, whether interest will be charged on partner's drawing, if so, what is the rate of interest? Profit sharing ratio. So, what is their profit sharing ratio? Whether it is based on capital contribution or what is their other profit sharing ratio? Whether the profit sharing ratio is equal. So, that profit sharing ratio has to be mentioned. The ratio in which profit and losses are to be divided among the partners. Next, salary. So, suppose if a partner works extra in the partnership firm, then whether extra salary has to be given or commission has to be given to that particular partner. So, whether any partner will be paid salary for the work done by him. So, if so, how much it has to be given? Next, goodwill. So, what are the methods of goodwill? That is method of valuation of goodwill in case of admission or retirement of a partner. Which method you are going to follow? Next, accounting period of the firm. What is the duration of that particular partnership firm? So, the period after which the final accounts of the firm are to be prepared, whether yearly or half yearly, and the date on which account has to be closed every year. So, what is the accounting period? So, that is accounting period, whether they are going to maintain accounts for quarterly basis, half yearly basis or yearly basis. Next, method of recording firm's accounts and safe custody of the books of accounts and other documents of the firm. So, what are the methods where they are going to maintain the books of accounts of the firm and how it has been safeguarded? So, safe custody of books of accounts. Next is auditing. So, whether the firm's book will be audited or not. If so, the mode of auditor's appointment, whether an external auditor has to be appointed or an internal auditor himself will audit the books of accounts or whether the firm has to go for auditing. So, such type of decisions. Next, date of commencement of partnership, when they are going to start the partnership firm. So, on which date they are going to start? Commencement means what? On which date they are going to start the partnership firm. Next is duration of partnership. So, here this clause was different. This was the accounting period of the firm where on what basis they are going to maintain the accounting period, whether it is on quarterly basis, half yearly basis or yearly basis. That was accounting period. Next, this is duration of a partnership. For how many years they are going to have that partnership. Okay, so whether it will be for 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. So, what is the duration of partnership? The period for which the partnership has been established and the mode of dissolution. How they are going to wind up the partnership firm. Mode of dissolution of partnership. Next, bank accounts. So, whether the account is being maintained in the name of the partnership firm or by the individual partner's name. So, such things they have to mention in the partnership deed. Whether the account in the bank will be opened in firm's name or in some other partner's name. Who will have the right to sign the checks of the partnership firm? Okay. Rules to be followed in case of admission of a partner. So, when a new partner gets admitted into the partnership firm, what are the rules they have to follow? Rules to be followed while settling the accounts on retirement. Suppose if a partner leaves the existing partnership firm, then what are the rules they have to be followed? The manner in which the amount due to his retirement or death of a partner will be calculated and the manner in which it will be paid. So whatever, suppose if a partner gets retired in the partnership firm or if a partner dies in the partnership firm, so whatever the amount that has to be given to him, so on the basis of what the settlement will be made. Okay, so such decisions has to be written in the partnership deed. Next, settlement of disputes. Suppose if there is any clashes between the partners, how they are going to settle the disputes of the partners. Okay, so in case of dispute among the partner, how much dispute will be solved, whether arbitrator will be appointed, whether any third party will be appointed in order to settle the disputes of the partners. So these are all the clauses or contents of partnership deed. Now in the whole session you have to remember, so what is the meaning of partnership and what is the definition of partnership, and they might ask you write any 2 features of partnership. These are all easy concepts, and you will learn about partnership deed, meaning of partnership deed. Okay, so it is a written agreement which contains all the terms and conditions of the partnership firm, and clauses or contents of partnership deed. What does that agreement contains? Okay, so it's like name and address of the firm, name and address of the partners, so and their profit sharing ratio, interest on capital, interest on drawings, etc. So you can write, if they ask for 2 marks, you have to write any 2 clauses or contents of partnership deed. So my dear students, hope you have understood today's session. See you all in my next session with a new topic. Till then, take care. Thank you.